Friday in the park at Perry Farm Park is a family night out, and we are joined by the man, the legend, the myth.
It sounds like you're trying to butter him up for good
Hollice
calls
Clark.
when he's officiating, trying to get on his good side. Hollice Clark, thanks so much for being here.
Thanks for having me.
Hollice, so of course, let's talk about family night out first. That's this Friday, and how long you guys have been doing this for a little while, right?
This has been our third year of doing it. Last year it got rained out.
Okay.
But this is our third year of offering a night for families to come out and enjoy the park. That was the challenge I gave them 3 years ago.
Yeah.
And the first year we had over 600 people.
Wow.
That came out.
That's great.
Last year through Facebook we said that there was over 1,200 was coming to the event.
Oh, good.
So I'm a little afraid of how many people will come out.
Right.
Because it's supposed to be a beautiful night.
Yeah.
It will be a beautiful night. And Perry Farm is absolutely exquisite. We were just talking on the break about what a beautiful piece of land that has been restored. And this is the 30th year, 30 years of Perry Farm.
30 years of celebrating the Park District, which Perry Farm was the start of the Bourbonnais Township Park District.
Yeah.
We're excited to celebrate that.
And what better way? You've got so many fun activities planned this year, and an amazing team of all-stars that you've got working for the Park District. And we've had several of them on the show throughout the last, for years. Mm-hmm. And one thing that we've noticed about all of them is that this isn't just a job for your team. This is a way of life. This is...
it's what they're passionate about.
Yeah, they're passionate. They're legitimate. They're real about it. They feel what's going on. They're not phoning anything in at the Bourbonnais Township Park District. I don't know how you cultivate that kind of energy and passion. I guess you just hire the right people.
First of all, most of the team that's in place, I inherited it. I just gave them the mission of we're here to enrich the quality of life, and that's what we do each and every day at the Park District. And yes, I've got a great team. The culture is there, that they're there to enrich the quality of life. If it wasn't for my team, I give accolades to my team that they do a wonderful job.
And to think it's been 10 years and you've inherited most of your team.
Yes.
It's amazing. That's some good longevity.
And to not have that turnover, I think, is a testament to what a great job you all are doing there at the Park District. Family Night Out is this Friday, so things get underway. Things get started at what time? 5:30?
5:30. 5:30 to 9. The movie will start at 9 o'clock. We're showing Pixar's Cars 2, Under the Stars. So bring your family, bring your blanket, come out and enjoy a beautiful night in the park. They can touch trucks, right? Go down the inflatables, do a pit stop challenge. It's a fun night. Yeah. It's a fun night for the family to get out. We will also be there will be vendors on hand to give all that nice
little
popcorn and pop and those little things that kids and families enjoy.
Yeah.
Very good. It is a free event, but you are asking for a $5 per car donation to help go to offset the cost of all the things you have going on. And so, this sounds like a lot of fun. It's this Friday. Movie starts at 9. Activities start at 5:30. But so many things going on. I know we just got through talking about Art in the Park. That was last weekend. And unfortunately, weather not cooperating.
No.
But what did you get? You had, Bill, you were there. You had some...
We had some hardy families and kids coming with umbrellas and ponchos on. And we're so excited for this event. And it was just heartbreaking that the weather just didn't cooperate. It's been something that I always look forward to helping out with. And it really is just a great idea to take an event like that and take an art show and gear it all to kids. And it just is, it's tough that the weather didn't cooperate, but it'll happen again. It'll happen again, right?
Yes, it will come back next year. You know, weather is the key to most outdoor events, and you just have to swing for the fences when the weather comes, and you just move on.
Yeah. In the Park District biz, that's most of those events are going to be outdoors. So you kind of get used to it.
That is correct.
But of course, the phenomenal services you think of. When we think of Bourbonnais Township Park District, a lot of us just think about Perry Farm, and there's so much to think of. But there's so much more to Bourbonnais Township Park District than Perry Farm as well.
That is correct, Allison. We have Diamond Point Park that's located out on Career Center Road. That we have 12 teams right now playing softball. Our Little League, they use the fields for overflow. Mm-hmm. Then we have Willow Haven Nature Center that is located out on Skyline Road. That we are trying to rebirth. Mm-hmm. Looking at new exhibits in that to bring back more people there. We're waiting on a state grant to bring our dog park out there. It will be an amphitheater out there.
Wonderful.
We're going to have the first nature playground constructed out there. We're going to have a shelter placed out there. Our newest project that we're working on with the Village of Bourbonnais is to bring a skate park to Bourbonnais, Township.
These are the exciting programs, and I don't know, just from observation over the years, like maybe I don't want to ask you like a general question, like what's the key to success within a park district, but it seems as though having the longevity of a team, a leader, and then a team that's in place for several years kind of helps that as well, I would think.
It makes it a lot easier because they know. I'm to the point that my team knows what I'm thinking before I even say it, so they can run with ideals without running back and forth to me and talking with me. But I have a great team.
Yeah.
And I got great leaders under me, and it's developing the leaders, bringing out their leadership styles.
And I would imagine with your work life, there's kind of a rhythm to the seasons as it all goes. There's kind of ramping up for a lot of this time that's happening right now, getting everything not only looking good, but, kind of looking for things long term. You talk about big projects like what you're doing now as far as resurfacing the trail that goes through Perry Farm. Some of the work that, people want to do things that are, a little flashier, but you got to do that stuff, right?
Yeah, you shuffle funds around where, yes, we would like to do something different with the funds, but we have to take care of the infrastructure that was given. With it being 30 years, I took a walk and realized this is what needs to be done this coming year. Mm-hmm. And accolades have to go to my maintenance staff, too. Mm-hmm. The way they keep up each and every piece of our properties is just, they're gorgeous.
They really are. They do a great job with that. And that's not always sometimes the real sexy stuff. It's not always the stuff that makes headlines. It's not the stuff that gets people buzzing. Yeah. Well, for people like us, it does because we're geeks when it comes to infrastructure.
There's never going to be a headline that says a bike rider didn't hit a huge pothole at Perry Farm and he's totally safe because the pothole was filled. You'd know about it if things were falling apart, but because when things are smooth.
Yeah, I think, but it is all about a balance between having the events, having the programs, having the things that get the citizens excited, but then also maintaining the infrastructure and maintaining the spaces as well.
It's a balancing act. Mm-hmm. We do our best, but we do it for the citizens and also to enrich the quality of life of our residents.
Yeah. Well, I know that and we didn't even talk yet about the recreation station.
Yes.
Everything you got going on there. There's so many, it's never a dull moment there, is it?
Another hour for that.
No, there's never a dull moment at the recreation station. We hold fitness classes there for our seniors. Mm-hmm. Preschool is there. And then during the basketball season, the Little Tykes basketball is ran out of there. So it's never a dull moment. Yeah. It goes from 6 in the morning to 9 at night.
You think about the maximum use for a facility, and I think about everything that happens there, from Little Tykes basketball to you got your young people to
your
exercise and really making great use of that. And, it was sad news when we read about it with Marina Flaherty passing away, somebody who, I grew up with her daughter, and we just kind of, I don't know, I saw she was someone who was like a local sainthood, in my opinion. And to be able, I saw the renaming of the street at Perry Farm, and what a special thing to call that O'Flaherty Way.
It is very special for a special lady.
Yeah.
On her passing, we also put a bench that faces the museum in her honor, so that to say that you can always look at the facility that you built, because she's the one that truly built that facility.
Yeah.
And then we celebrated 25 years of the museum by dedicating the road to her honor and having her with us
to do
really
that. Was great thing.
It was a very special night.
Mm-hmm. And whoever thought, wait a second, we need to do this. Hats off to them, because that was wonderful to have her and everyone else come out and celebrate that. But I don't know, people who are younger, if they remember that the Exploration Station used to be across the street, like crammed in a little building. You remember that?
I do remember that. My oldest son had his first, I think, 3-year-old birthday party there.
Yeah.
And he's 24 years old now.
Yeah, and that was cool. It was neat. It was like innovative. And it's like, imagine what could happen if it was on a whole nother level. And it happened. It came true.
Yeah.
Pretty amazing.
My oldest is 14, and some of our best memories of when he was little was when we were, the programs that we would do. And I remember going on an owl hunt, or not an owl hunt, but an owl watch, late at night and listening for owls, and part of the Bourbonnais Township Park District. And of course, him going to preschool at the recreation station. And it was Bourbonnais Township Park District has been a part of our lives for many years, and for many other citizens in our community. It's something that we can all be so proud of. Hollice, thanks so much for being here with us and for doing what you're doing, and hats off to you and your team.
Thank you for having me.
Friday night, family night out at Perry Farm starts at 5:30. Movie starts at 9.
Plenty to do. You can get there early and do it all. And stay for the movie.
That's right. We're going to take a quick break. We'll come back with more of the WKAN Morning Show with Bill and Allison after this.
Thanks for